Hello everybody, and today I got this parcel in, and it is something I've been waiting for a very long time, so I'm very excited to open it up and show it to you guys. Now, straight away, I'm just gonna say this, it is clones. There are clones in this, and they are a special type of OG clones that I don't have in my collection yet. So, essentially, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge collector of Clone Army Customs, and way back when, in like 2007, because Clone Army Customs is really old, they used to have like the open visor custom clones, and essentially those are like really rare and go for like $300, and I don't have $300, so I actually did buy some replicas off Customs SM on Instagram. So let's go ahead and open it up and see all the clones that I bought. So here are the clones, and when I actually went up to get this parcel off my porch in the morning from yesterday, because I did not see this getting delivered, I was not expecting this. I was expecting a different parcel, because I actually have a couple of clone packages and some other stuff that I'm waiting for. But yeah, so you can see there's some definite clones you may recognize. So let's open it up and take a look. In this haul, I have 8 clones, which is super exciting and super cool. Now, I have Delta Squad alongside 5's Echo, Rex, and Cody. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw them on this small base plate I got. Now that we're done putting them on the base plate, let's take a closer look at them. So first off, we have Rex. Now, I do want to quickly go over how these are actually different to current Clone Army Custom clones, like kind of the backstory to these, because obviously they're like way different, and Clone Army Customs has come a long way from this. So here we have a modern CAC Bly, and you could see, like, obviously I don't have a Bly in this current haul, but maybe I'll get an OG version of him someday. But essentially you could see that he has like 360 wraparound pad printing in between the legs and all that jazz, but these ones were pretty simple. Like if we just take a look at Rex here, he did have printing all around his legs, but it actually wasn't printing, it was decaling, which is something that not a lot of people know about Clone Army Customs. But one thing which is nice is that you can see they always tried to have that certain top-notch quality with the inside the legs decaling, and yeah, it's just a really nice figure. Now obviously this was actually, they made all of these, and they made this style of clones before LEGO even had the Phase 2 helmet mold, so they were just using the open visor Phase 2 clones. And if you could actually take a look at their OG Phase 1 clones, they actually did use the 2008 helmet that I think I have here. Or no, this is the 2000 and I believe the 2011 or 2013 helmet, but you guys get the gist of it. Now, in case you guys have not watched any of my other videos on custom clones, I do have an unhealthy obsession with them. And this order here, this is kind of what started that obsession, because this order actually placed, I believe, in 2020, and it's 2022. Yeah, there's just some issues with him getting the Commando helmets shipped to him, and I had to get it shipped twice to me because of some issue. But yeah, they're here, and I'm pretty happy about how they turned out. Alright, now taking a closer look at them, we have Rex. Now, this is a very detailed figure, and this is, again, replicating the original figure made by Clone Army Customs, and I'm very impressed, because, again, that was, like, what, 2007? So that means this figure was, like, way ahead of its time with some of the stuff. Obviously, they were going off of LEGO's basic template, so you could see, like, that's a part seen on LEGO's OG clones, and also, just like the front is pretty reminiscent of that. It has the open visor helmet, which looks a bit different than the normal LEGO helmet, which is weird, but I don't mind it. I think this figure just looks good and works, and yeah, so it has a bit of worn out cloths, which I really like. And I just think it kind of adds to the antiquity of it, if that's even a word. But yeah, so the arms, they look super cool. They are flat arms and not like wraparound arms like current Clone Army Customs. Like you can see here, the arm printing kind of goes around it. But again, these are decals, and there are wraparound decals. Like AV Figures makes wraparound arm decals, but those are pretty annoying and pesky. Now moving on to Cody, this is one of my favorite figures in this haul because of how vibrant his colors are. And when I look at these, I kind of think they're kind of like abstract art. Maybe they're like not, they're art, but they're not like a Van Gogh. Wait, maybe is Van Gogh abstract? I don't know art. I don't do art history in school. Anyway, so if you take a look at like a new Clone Army Customs clone, that's like the Mona Lisa. This is like an abstract thing. This is like a Van Gogh, which I'm pretty sure is abstract. I'm pretty sure he's the guy who makes like those weird faces where they're not like properly arranged. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I really don't know. Now next we have Fives and Echo. Now these guys look really nice. I really like the worn out cloths. They do a lot for these figures, and kind of the only way to tell them apart is by the cloths and the designs on their helmet, because the big cloths kind of cover up the torso designs, which is, I don't know, it's not really a big deal, I guess. And they share the same back and side printing as the rest of the figures, so there's not really much to say about that. And let's move on to Delta Squad, because they are super cool and definitely some of the best figures in this haul. Now here we have Delta Squad. We have Sev, we have Boss, we have Fixer, and we have Scorch. Now I think definitely Sev is the coolest because of his cool printing, and one thing I really like about all of these figures is the transparent blue heads under their open visor helmets to kind of give them the blue visor look, which I think is super snazzy. And one strange thing about these figures is only Sev and Scorch have, like, I think it's like 270 printing, because it doesn't have any on the back, but it does have any on the does have printing or decaling on the front and side. And then Boss and Scorch just have the basic 180 printing, which is cool. Now I don't know how I would go about accessorizing these clones with like backpacks, because I didn't have that back in the day. And I'm pretty sure Clone Army Customs didn't actually sell backpacks for their custom clones back in the day, so that is what it is. But overall, I think I really like Sev the most because he's just so cool. Also, props to Custom SM for the custom like helmets. I'm not really sure how he went about acquiring those and what like the whole design process was, because Clone Army Customs had nothing to go off of for these helmets. They had to just make their own mold, because obviously LEGO has never made Commandos, so I'm really happy with how these look. Overall, very cool haul and very reminiscent of my first ever Clone Army Customs haul, which included a lot of these figures. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did, and I'm out of here. Bye.